guys, Politics Gaming here, and today I am doing a new episode of the Islamic Republic of Iran. Today we are actually going to introduce more reforms. Basically, this is going to be the final stage of our democratization. But first and foremost, there is something going on in Africa. I think the Democratic Republic of the Congo has declared war on Rwanda. Very small country. We actually saw it in my USA series. That was Operation Triton, in which the Democratic Republic of the Congo and the Republic of Rwanda went to war and became a very it became a very bloody war. I do believe we lost maybe we didn't lose actually anyone, but the Rwandans and the Congolese actually lost a massive amount of people. So let's go ahead and come over here for one. Let's get rid of all these lack of spaces. I'm actually going to keep that one because we are actually going to look into it. Lack of spaces, feel cramped, time takes steps. We want to guarantee optimal study conditions for our students. So yeah, let's go ahead and put some more money into education. I know we need to put more money into education. Let's go ahead and employ 1 million teachers. So let's go over here. So for every one teacher, there's 20 students in the primary school system. In every classroom for secondary school, there are 13.3 students. Number of teachers, that is about to go up, and percentage of scientists is 0.1% of the population, which is steadily going up. Let's go ahead and give full science funding. Let's also give full funding to economy and commerce, literacy and writing, teaching, medical training, and I almost gave them a pay raise. I'm going to wait for that. Wow, we have 95,000 schools and they're saying that they're cramped. Number of higher education students out of the population, 2%. Let's go for, well, let's go ahead and construct 301 primary schools. Let's construct 250 secondary schools. And $50 higher education schools. And I guess let's go ahead and build another university center. Let's go ahead and put that in Kazakhstan. Cancel constructions. Funds recovered. Renewal and maintenance, school equipment, material, aids and grants. Let's go ahead and give that full funding. You know what, actually, I think one of the reasons why we are actually in the situation that we are in, as someone did tell me, while we have a much healthier growth rate, which is 6.41%, that is very good. Let's check our currency. Inflation may be hitting a cap, because I was hovering around 40%. So let's go ahead and come over here. Let's go over here to farming. let's see who has control of all of these. Okay, so we don't need to do anything there, but we can come over here. Let's privatize the iron industry. Okay, so wait. Yeah, let's go ahead and privatize iron. Let's go ahead and do it with a state involvement. Parliament does like it.
It's true that the blow.
Let's hit Saudi Arabia right here with a cyber attack. Or who should we hit with the cyber attack? We can hit Pakistan, we can hit Iraq, or we can hit Saudi Arabia. Let's go ahead and hit Saudi Arabia then. Secret Police, or Secret Service. Let's come over here to launch a massive cyber attack. Launch a massive cyber attack. Uh-oh.
Duly noted.
We're not going to do a big effort against them.
We rocked it.
Oh, we did. Oh, we launched a big cyber attack. Severity level 100. Cyber attacks country of origin, Iran. We did rock it. We did amazing. Looks like Rwanda has declared war. Alright, so we really do not have really any involvement in here. Alright, it's costing them 3.7 billion. Rwanda calls for ultimatum. Alright, so what I really want to do actually today is I'm going to go ahead and move for more rights. Let's go over here, determine the powers of parliament. Let's look at immigration real quick. Okay, 158 illegal immigrants. Migration rate is steadily going up. Establish aid. No. We could come over to opened because that would actually be that would actually allow for more immigrants to immigrate to Iran. But I doubt I would actually want to do that because that would actually be prioritizing immigrants over
The bill has been voted on.
Okay, inheritance taxes have been increased.
Our infiltrated.
Let's look right here. Transportation is paralyzed.
Power stations are.
Alright, nice. So the oil industry has definitely been hit. Let's see how much oil we're producing. When does this one get complete? Ooh, we're close. So let's come over here. Done. Done. Budget surplus of 3.08%. Quarterly stagnating at 4%. Alright, so let's come over here. Inflation is definitely going down. That is good, good, good. So we need to pass another law in which it makes us presidential election 2021. So we have a couple of years before our presidential election. I think it was supposed to be held in 2019, but I think I actually may have changed that. And then congressional elections are held the year after. Change the length of Parliament's term. A complicated calculation.
Privatizing.
Waiting for your reply. Okay, so let's go over to space research. Let's go over here. And we can partner with Russia. We could actually partner with Russia on a lot of hang on, I gotta pause this real quick. New partner. Aborted sabotage. Asian.
The bill has been.
Alright. Prepare for liftoff. How far can we actually put that space telescope for? Launch date. Less than 30% after 2020. Okay, so let's put it all the way toward the end of the year. Confirm. 12/26/2020. And let's actually go for maybe like in October. Let's go for a Halloween launch. And then let's go ahead and increase the budget by $260 million. And I'll pay for $90. Let's see if they approve that. If they actually do approve that, that will be amazing. And I think soon enough we could probably start work on a space station. Construction of a space station. Space habitation module. Medium to heavy rockets, we don't have that. Space habitation module, what do we have? We have construction. We're gonna have to do more research. Hopefully we can actually get a space station up before the ISS retires. Army. All right, let's go for 1,000 commandos. All right, so let's come over here. Let's go for head of state. Nomination of the head of government, universal suffrage. One turn. I want to keep it more of like a. Let's go to elections. Change legal voting age, 18. We can put it to 17. we can put it to 1 turn. Because 2 turns, honestly, is more of like a parliamentary system, but we do have it on majority. All right, let's go over to culture. Let's go to liberties, criticism of the state, criticism of religions, subject to censorship. Let's hold it to a referendum. %84. Oh yeah, media. Let's invest into our we have a lot of money that we can actually play with. So let's go ahead and put 5%, all right, 10% of the country under fiber optic internet. Hang on. Let's go for, yeah, 5%. And then 50% of the country under broadband internet. That'll be $6.6 billion. We're probably going to be taking in a lot of debt. We could, let me look, surplus $31 billion. And once we actually get our treasury reserve, public finances, everyone does not like how much I am spending. It's great. Work site is open. Let's go over here to currency, 35%. Let's go ahead and go to February. Loosening the says Shiite community leader requires the withdrawal of the bill. You leave the door open to religious contempt and an air of denignation and a malicious gossip that will sweep the country, endangering Iranian most basic values. We wish the bill to be withdrawn as soon as possible. And I actually got a comment from someone. Someone said that I should increase my culture budget to make more patriotism to replace really that religious contempt that we always had. So I am going to put more money into photography, into our heritage and monuments, and into our museums. And then let's build 15 municipal theaters all over the country. And then 10 national museums. And then 1 international reputation museum in Tehran. And then Grand Library in Tehran. And then soon enough, we could actually make a national day. I am actually kind of trying to span out these episodes because of that. Okay, so let's go to February now. High density in the labs. Production is optimal, but I fear working in the long run. Too many people and not enough room. Let's go over here, building. All right, let's get that done in 4 months. $4.2 billion. Let's see. Astronaut training. We still need to discover an astronaut. And then let's go over here to Secret Service. Let's recruit more cyber analysts. Donations available for this product. Nice. Wow, their economy's about to hit 700 billion. um, let's go to justice. Let's go to determined balance. Control measures for judges. Okay, let's go over here. Head of state. Can renew it one time. Okay. Personality cult. Let's get rid of both of those. Let's see how. Okay, we can't. We already did it. Oh, that's a draft. All right, so let's go. So our likeness would only be in administrative centers. So I mean, you know, in a country like this, I mean, you know, the head of state. I mean, the United States even does it. I mean, you know, in Social Security, Department of Homeland Security, they always have the portrait of the president and the leaders at the top. So that is actually pretty realistic, and I think I can actually keep it to have the head of state's picture in administrative centers as the only cult of personality. All right, so let's go to the United Nations and look at this. Let's go ahead and do something big. Since we have been moving toward democracy, I'm going to ask for the United Nations Security Council to lift the sanctions against me so we can begin trading with the world.
The bill has
This will be the big thing in this episode, and next time we can continue our move toward democracy, and we can definitely do something. I think a military target we could actually go after is probably going to be Qatar, United Arab Emirates, Kuwait, possibly. So there is so much oil in the Persian Gulf. Construction. Let's build probably at least one more oil well. All right, so let's go to here. Wow, so much oil. I think we could build, no, there's already one right here, Karg Island. Or we can build another one in Bandar Abbas. Or we could build one in Khuzestan. We could actually build another port in Khuzestan. But I do not know. Let's get right into the news. We're gonna go ahead and reach for that to become 10,000. Let's go to military operations. Leave the control of the armed forces. No, we're not. Health and Social Security. Let's go over here. Let's reach for 100,000 doctors. And then all right, let's go ahead and pass a law that I don't know. Yeah, I think we can go ahead and do this. This only costs $565 million, and our surplus can pay for it. So let's go ahead and pass a law that would allow for income tax exoneration for private retirement schemes. So people, since we don't really have a pension system, people would be able to use their work to pay for it, and they would basically kind of like, throw a couple pennies into a jar and then save that up over their life, and then as soon as they retired they would be able to use that jar to pay for retirement. Let's look at this. Mr. President, your request has been taken well into account. The Security Council will meet soon to study your request and vote if necessary to end the penalties. So let's go ahead and put this at $57. And then let's go ahead and go a couple of days. There are fewer than 9 votes in favor of it. 0 pro, 0 against, 0 abstain. What? Excuse me. Let's go ahead and look at the United Nations. Everyone's still in there, including Armenia, Kuwait, Afghanistan, Poland, Belgium, Peru. Senegal. I can't believe I'm actually recognizing these countries without even clicking them. All of them are in the United Nations Security Council, and we unfortunately did not get to do that. So let's look at this. Cybercrime. Unfortunately, Iran's not in there. So look here, security, crime rate. Let's go ahead and look at work, active population. 34% of Iran is active. So let's go ahead and look at primary education. Let's go ahead and look, wow, in percent. We have moved down. We need to step up our game. But our numbers are still the same. Third level education, still the same. Human rights, level of democracy. See, look at that. We're moving toward democracy. And Ukraine is even moving toward democracy too. They're actually more democratic than wow, they're the most democratic nation in the world. That is hilarious. They're more democratic than Switzerland, New Zealand, Portugal, and Canada. That is hilarious. Are they even at war? Okay, let's go to life and health, human development, calories per day per capita. Internet users, Saudi Arabia. So the lighter countries actually are the ones that we would be able to meddle in their elections. So actually, let's put, since we already have spies in the United States, let's go ahead and do cyber attack preparation. And then let's go ahead and put 20 in there, 20 in there, 20 in all of them. And then manage networks. Cyber attack preparation. I think all of these are actually going to be on cyber attack preparation. Russia, we're definitely going to be doing that to help their main government out. Democratic Union, 42%. Wow. I guess that was the 2018 presidential results. Socialist Labor League. Looks like Pena did not win his election. Law and religious criticism has passed. Turnout was average. Alright, nice, nice, nice. Okay, let's go to legislation. Let's go, what? Information controlled and censored. Let's go ahead and pass that. 82%. All right. So let's go ahead and pass that, and then I think that will be enough for today. Real friend for our world. So let's go over to currency. Yep. Inflation has topped off. Almost 40%.
Our infiltrated scientific agents inform.
Bill on the media. Starting to make me think that the system needs a new, younger head, more dynamic with a vigorous iron hand. Provocatives.
I want to update you on the current situation following the latest nationalization. The state has now assumed the majority of the highly strategic energy sector, which in my opinion, corresponds to its prerogatives.
Hell yeah. Public finances, everyone's liking it. Transportation. Seniors in danger. The material situation of elderly people is very alarming. Our purchasing power barely allows us to survive. Many of us are living on dangerous state of need, not to say pure and simple poverty. You must act head on, Mr. President, in order to guarantee a decent life for us. Okay, we can look into that in a moment. Looks like our thing dropped by about a little bit. Alright, so let's not build a train right now. Happiness increases in Iran, and retirement schemes has passed. So let's go over here, let's go over here. What? Oh, that's the age curve. And here, position, no legislation, no legalization. Regulate the consumption of marijuana. Tax exemptions total. Minimum retirement pension. Let's go ahead and create a retirement pension. All right, $20. And then we can increase that over time. 60 is going to be the age in which they retire at on both genders. Internet improvement. Good news is our efforts in the matter of internet infrastructure has borne fruit. Old folks really love me. ICT's gold star. New organization. We can actually create an organization if we want. We can go for the Arab Union, I believe. I could actually go for that. Producing countries, political and military. There could actually... I know exactly what I'm going to create. We're going to make a political and military alliance in which we can actually help a party in...
The bill has been voted on.
Alright, looks like we just alleviated that. We can actually get Turkey decide with us. Maybe we can kind of roleplay and have them leave NATO. And oh, look at this. Oh, looks like it was completely unanimous. Looks like everyone's going to be able to go to war. Uganda and Angola. Eritrea declares war. Wow, oh no. There's a massive regional war that is breaking out. Syria has declared war. Angola, Uganda. Looks like a coalition of nations has formed together to fight against the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Look at this. Here's the Kurdistan territory. I think the first official member of this could actually be Egypt, and then Turkey could actually join in on it. It could actually just be the three of us. It could be Turkey, Iran, and Egypt, and it could be like a triple pact. That would actually be really cool. Be kind of like an anti-Saudi Arabia alliance, but at the same time, it would be kind of saying like, this is our region, and we will protect each other if anything happens to one of us. I want you guys to go ahead and start giving me names for that. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. You guys, if you guys like this, go ahead and like and subscribe to this channel if you are new here. And ooh, third place for Iran, nice. Law and personality cult has passed. Let's go ahead and look. Religious regime still. What is our GDP compared to Saudi Arabia? 700 billion. We're catching up with them. And our population has actually boomed by about 2 million since the start of the series.
The theory that's
yes, we are actually going to go ahead and fund this so you are an extreme rightist. We can actually help you in your next election.
How much would this aid amount to?
Let's go ahead and fund you about $200,000.
Thank you for your...
We have super green relations with Turkey. That is amazing. Established family allowances. I'm actually going to correct this. Let's go for 40, 35, and then 30. Let's see, Parliament's position and the people's position. Let's go ahead and do that so I just can really even it out. Alright, and then let's look right here. Announces Ugandan exclusion indicates of this brutal declaration of war against another member country. Indonesia presidential elections resume. Infrastructure problems, lecture hall is getting overcrowded. We think we have already addressed that problem. So let's go ahead and check the war before we actually head out. 34,000 dead on Rwanda and 70,000 dead on the Congolese. Wow. So if you guys like this, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new here, and I will see you guys in the next episode of the Islamic Republic of Iran.